So at some point, oh, thank you for that. At some point, I will tell you to, unmute yourself and ask questions so that I can pretty much audit and dissect your business and possibly help you see areas that you're not paying much attention to. So that is one side of data. So let's look at it as business owners. What is the data in our business? We're talking about data when it comes to inquiries. So if you're an e-commerce, I think Michelle said she's into e-commerce. If you're an e-commerce business owner, how many people visit your website, your Facebook page, send you DMs, make inquiries? How many people are interested in what you are doing? That's the number of leads. How many people are interested? Maybe they've not bought, they've added to cart, but they've not, checked out. How many people do you have? If you're not tracking that, then something is wrong. How many people are raising their hand to say that they want to be part of what you are selling? If you're a service provider, maybe you're a teacher, you're a trainer, you're a marketing manager, you're a freelancer, how many people are reaching out to you and saying that, you know what, maybe I need help with my marketing, or I need help with sales, or I need help with my content, or I need help with what do you call it? Any of those services that you render. How many people have reached out to you in the last 1 day, 2 days, 2 weeks, 3 weeks? How many people have you created content for, or created a form of what we call lead magnet? And lead magnet is not just you creating a PDF. Lead magnet could be that you create your own AI chatbot or your own AI engine that can help people solve one problem, and then they'll come back to you for the implementation. So let me give an example. Last year or 2 years ago, I created an AI agent, and what the AI agent did was, people that attended a similar masterclass like this filled forms telling us about their business and where they are and the challenges they were facing. And then the AI agent was trained on data insight to look at that person's business and give the person some actionable tips that the person could use to solve that problem, maybe not entirely, obviously, but solve a problem. And what we realized was we were able to get quality leads. These were real business owners that wanted to scale their business thanks to this AI agent. And this same principle is what has helped me even develop an AI agent called Zoe. And I'll just quickly, Zoe just sent me an SMS. I'm going to quickly call Zoe and, let's see if we can speak to Zoe quickly. No. So just give me a second. All right, just give me a second. Okay. Okay. Can you all hear this?
Yes, we can.
Stellian AI, my name is Zoe. How can I help you today?
Hello, Zoe. How are you doing today?
Hey there. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you? Anything on your mind regarding AI voice agents that I can help with today?
Yes, Zoe, I was hoping if you could help me with my business.
Of course. I'd love to help. What specific area of your business are you looking to improve with AI voice agents? Is it customer service, sales, or something else?
I'll say customer service. Let's start with customer service. I think I'll need a lot of help with that.
Great choice. Improving customer service can really make a difference. What's the biggest challenge you're facing right now with your customer interaction?
So that's a tough one, but I would say it's being able to answer, respond to customers promptly and fully understand how we can help them with, the services that we render. That's what I would say for now.
I hear you. Quick and accurate responses are crucial. Imagine if you could handle customer inquiries instantly without extra staff or delays. How would that impact your business? Would it help with saving time, improving customer experience, or reducing costs?
I would say all of the above.
That's awesome to hear. One business I worked with had a similar issue. After implementing AI voice agents, they reduced response times to seconds and saw a big boost in customer satisfaction. Imagine that kind of efficiency for your business. Would you like to explore how we can make this happen for you?
Yes, I would love that.
Fantastic. The best next step is to chat with our team for a quick AI audit. They'll analyze your current customer interactions and pinpoint where AI can save. Great. You will receive a text from our assistant shortly to book your appointment. Just let them know which day and time works best for you.
All right. Thank you, Zoe. So that is Zoe. This is my AI assistant that I use, in my business, and it has my office line attached to it. So each time you want to speak to me or speak to someone on the team, and you call the office line, which I'm sure you also have your own office line, instead of someone to pick the phone, Zoe would do that, ask the right questions, drill down to what the problem is, and then suggest that would you like to have a call to discuss with our team, where they will now do an audit. So we conduct free AI audits or business audits for business owners. And from there, we now discover the gaps that they have in their business, and we can now close that gaps through the solutions that we render. Now, this is a typical case of how you can use AI to scale your business, but this only came about in looking deeply into the challenges business owners face. One of them is admin. You are a business owner. You can't do everything by yourself. You can't be answering the calls, doing the transactions, paying everything. You can't do it by yourself. And the challenge most business owners face is either they hire too little or they hire wrong. So what do I mean? It's either you are a one-man business or a two-man business. You have an assistant and yourself. But even at that, there's still so many areas that you can't handle, and you can't afford to hire another person to do that. Or you hire someone and the person just doesn't know how to speak to customers. Please, Zoe is still work in progress. She's an AI. I'm sure some of you say, oh, she still sounds like a robot. I get it. It's true. But you and I speak to Alexa almost every other day. And I'm sure if you had Zoe and you really needed something to be solved in your business, I'm sure you wouldn't want to cut the call and say, it's an AI, I'm not speaking to the person. If it's a hospital and the hospital puts an AI, you say, I need to speak to the doctor. Would you say, it's an AI? No, I would rather stay with my challenge. So that's the point. We're getting to the point where human intelligence and artificial intelligence are collaborating. And it doesn't matter if you're using an AI to answer your calls or you're using a chatbot, which a lot of us are already used to. We have AI in WhatsApp, Meta AI. We have AI in Facebook. We have AI in Instagram. We're already using these things. I'm sure a lot of us are even using ChatGPT, Claude, and we're used to using these things. So, as a business owner, I believe it is your responsibility to be innovative, because your team and your business will only grow as fast as you grow. So this technology is here to help you. Now, let's take it a step back, because today we're going to be conversational. I'll give you a framework that you use, but let's take it a step back. How many of us have that challenge with responding instantly to things like Facebook DMs and Instagram DMs? Please, I'm not here to flog anybody, so please don't look at me funny. Let's just be honest and let's have a conversation. How many of us, like, you are tracking things and you realize that, you know what, my Instagram, Facebook DMs, or even my LinkedIn DMs, I'm struggling with that area. I'm not checking it too. If it's WhatsApp, yes, because I'm with the phone, or maybe yes, my assistant is with the phone. But that Instagram DM thing, it's a little bit, it's a struggle for me. If that's you, please put it in the comments. Let's see you. Let's have a conversation, guys. Let's vibe. Let's vibe. If that's you, put it there. Say yes, that's me. I'm not really top when it comes to that. Phone call, yes, I'll pick once. WhatsApp, yes, but Instagram DM, Facebook DM, LinkedIn, I can't remember the last time I even checked my LinkedIn, So that tells you that there is an opportunity for you to have your own chatbot. You could start with just automating your Instagram DM, whereby you put it on your bio. comment or DM this word, and each time someone comments or DM this word, the automation kicks in without you doing anything. So the automation kicks in, and then the AI starts chatting with you. It's already happening. I have it in my own DM. I would share my Instagram link of where I've put it there. And once you say hello, or you say, oh, I need help with my business, it will start chatting with you and asking you questions around, oh, what's your problem? How can we help? Things like that. This is where we're heading to. Now, how many of us, this is one more question, how many of us struggle? I used to struggle with that. How many of us struggle with either content creation or doing admin things like responding to emails and writing proposals and doing all the paperwork stuff? How many of us, let me say it, how many real business owners in the building struggle with that? Because I am in that WhatsApp group, like emails, like just sitting down writing emails, or creating content, or doing all the admin stuff, or send this, send that. How many of us struggle with that? Like, that takes quite a lot of your time. You do it, but if you had your way, you say like, nah, I don't want to do it. How many of us find ourselves that way? Okay. Michelle says, that's me, only good with WhatsApp. Also, Michelle says, I struggle. Oh, awesome. Or it seems that only talk. We're quite some here, guys. Let's talk. Let's talk. How many of us, struggle with that? It's interesting because that's where we find ourselves. That's what's happening. These are real struggles of business owners. Business owners struggle with hiring so many people because obviously the margins are not so much, so you can't hire everyone to do one person. So that's one. Two, business owners, even when it comes to them sitting down to put together proposals, documents, letters, it's a struggle. And some of these things you have to do it yourself. But guess what? Some of these tasks can be automated, meaning that you can train an AI to understand the way you write, do your thought process, your procedures, and then each time someone sends a message to your business, either your DM, your website, and all that, this AI is trained on your data, can respond just the same way you would have responded. The same thing happens if someone sends you an email, this AI will do what? Respond to that email the way you would have responded it, and possibly respond instantly and send it to your draft. So that means that all you have to do is go to the draft, look at it and say, okay, this is good, and press send. As opposed to sitting there like, okay, do I start with, I hope this finds you well, or I hope your day is going well, or you're wondering like, how do I send this email again? You're like, you're just worried like, oh my God, why do I send? Should I just say, like you're just confused and you don't want to sound, you really don't want to sound the way you feel at that moment, because as a business owner, it's tough, you're going through a lot. Excuse me, I have a little bit of cold. But that is the reality of it as a business owner. So these are ways AI can help you scale your business. But before we go any further, I want to take a step back and talk about one thing that we do, that we've used, and I will share this framework with you that would help you identify some of the areas not only AI will help, but areas in your business that you can improve, because beyond the AI side, there's still some fundamental strategies and structures you have to put in your business. Excuse me. Let me just show you quickly. Zoe actually has sent me a message. It says, short. So she sent me a message. I don't know if it's someone here. I'll read it out. Short thing. Let's start by booking a call with one of our AI specialists to discuss how we can help your business grow. What time and date works best for you? This is a message from the AI that we just spoke to. It would send, if I reply, it would keep asking me until it finds a time on the calendar. And then once it's done, it will now send me a confirmation SMS that it has booked that call on the calendar, and I would also get an email. And if I check the back end, which is something that I built, I'll see that yes, I have a message. So that is something you can do for your business. But let's go quickly to what I talked about, growing your business. So we use what's called the Thrive method. So that's THRIVE. So you can write that down, THRIVE. And what is the Thrive framework? This is the framework that we invented in Trillium, because we were working with different clients. We realized that we didn't want to do the same thing over and over and over again. Please, how many of us are familiar with that saying that when you do the same thing over again and expecting a different result, it is called what? Please, if you are with me, and please put it in the comments. When you do the same thing over and over again and you're expecting a different result, what is it called? Okay, one person, I've seen one. Okay, please, let's all contribute. You're doing the same thing over and over and over and over again, and you're expecting a different result. What's it called? Oh, fantastic. 2. Let's go. One more person. If one person can drop it, then we'll go ahead and I'll share the Thrive framework. And please, before I go ahead with the Thrive framework, are we okay if I share the Thrive framework? Is that okay? How many of us would like me to go ahead and share the Thrive framework with you? How many people would like me to share the Thrive framework so that I know that, guys? Okay, I should go on. Fantastic. One person. Who again? Guys, if you please put it in the comment. Let's know that we're all together. Okay. How many people we love? Go ahead. All right, fantastic. Before I go, one more question, just to know that we are all together and we are on the same page. I hope you've gotten something so far. I hope this has been helpful so far. If you've gotten any eye-opening moment, please also share. I would love for you to let me know, so that maybe I've missed out a point or two. But if I haven't, and you feel like, yes, this has really been helpful so far, please, can you also put it there? I don't know if Mitchell is still here, or any of the guys and the here, if you are the one, okay, you've been listening to me for quite a bit and you feel like, oh yes, this has really been helpful. Please put it there. Let's know that, yes. So if there's anything that stood out for you, please also put in the comments. So just put like, oh, I never saw it this way. Okay, this area was I just realized that, oh, I could do this with AI. So you can put that there as well, so that let's know we're together. So while you're doing that, I'm going to share the Thrive framework. So T stands for transform. So the T in Thrive stands for transform. So please write it down, and the team, you can put it in the comments as well. T stands for transform. And what do you want to do with T or transform? This is where you identify bottleneck and inefficiencies in your business. So what's a bottleneck in your business? One bottleneck that I see in a business is when the business owner is repeating the same instruction to the staff every single time. So for example, if you're a business that your staff writes invoices, or you're a business your staff does some type of thing in the business, or an administrative thing, or it could not even just be administrative, it could be something physical. Oh, this is how, if we own a printing press, or this is how we set the cartridge, or this is how we do this, or you own a production studio, this is how you set the lights or the camera or something, and you tell the staff that same thing, maybe not every day, but in last week alone, you told your staff that same thing 3 times, or the staff needs to go to the bank and do something. If you said that and you repeated what you said before, and you've please, how many of us, if that's you, please put it there and say, yes, that's me. I told my staff the same thing I told my staff 2 days ago. I told my staff the same thing. Or I told my supplier the same thing I told my supplier 3 days ago. I hope I'm communicating, guys. Am I communicating? I would love to know if I'm communicating. Okay. If that is you, that is a bottleneck. We just identified a bottleneck in your business. How can you run a business successfully and you use 2 hours of your 8 to 10 or even 12-hour day To repeat an instruction, a procedure to your staff, that is a bottleneck, is not efficient. Please, am I communicating? I don't know if you guys, can you hear me clearly? Maybe my mic is not clear. Am I communicating? If that's you, if you are getting it, please put it in the comments. Let me know that we are together. If you spend time telling your staff, so for example, you stay in Lagos, oh, Ma, I want to go, you said I should go to supplier A in Lagos Island or here, and you tell us, yes, you go to supplier, their office is 3 Adiola Odeku, 3 Adiola Odeku, okay, ma, please, what's the name of the office? And you told her on Tuesday, on Thursday, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and she calls you back in the guise or in the form of, I don't want to make a mistake. And you tell her that thing over and over again. That is a bottleneck. That's not efficient. That is not efficient. That's number one. We've identified a bottleneck. The other bottleneck we talked about was the bottleneck of calls, SMS, emails. Those are bottlenecks, because the time you will sit as a CEO or a founder to craft an email and think about it and think about, or write a proposal and think about it, 1 hour is gone, 45 minutes gone, 2 hours is gone. You're still on that same thing. Don't forget you have strategic decisions to make. Don't forget you have family to attend to. Don't forget you have marketing and income generating activities to do. Don't forget, there are so many things that demand your attention. But do you know what you spend most of your time? You spend 8 hours. You spend 8 out of an 8-hour, 12-hour workday, depending on how you work. You spend almost half of it on emails and SMS or phone calls to repeat the same information to people over and over and over again. That is a bottleneck. So let's go to H. How many of us got that? Sorry, I have a little cold. Sorry. How many of us got T? If you got T, please put in the comments, please. I would love to know that, so we're together. If you got T, I'm reading here from here. If you got T, if you got the T in tribe, which is transform, please put in the comments. Put what stood out for you from T. It says T is identify bottleneck and inefficiencies in your business. So let's go to H. Now that you've identified it, what do you want to do? You want to align a solution with your business goals. That's H, harmonize. H is harmonize. T is transform. So you are transforming that thing you've identified. Now this thing you want to transform, that solution, you need to harmonize it, which is you need to align it with your business goals. So for example, your business goal is speed. We know the landscape is really competitive. We know that things are not the way it used to be. We know that, keeping our clients is very important to us, and it costs less to keep a client than to acquire a new client. And that is part of our business goals, to at least keep or retain 80% or 70% or 90% or 100% of our existing clients. If that is a business goal, the question is your strategy or your business operation or your current structure in alignment with this business goal? Let's bring it home. You want to lose weight, but you find yourself drinking a lot of soda, eating junk food, and eating very late, eating swallow when you are Netflixing and chilling, or when you are watching those late night movies. But you want to lose weight. You want to lose weight. After you go to the gym, you come back and you eat heavy Igbo, so we call it apple. So you eat heavy apple that is solid swallow. You now drink a lot of carbonated drink, and you take it with some other mede, but you want to lose weight. My question to you now, would you be able to lose weight if that is your eating pattern or your eating habit? Please, would you be able to lose weight? Please put it in the comments. I would like to know. Do you think you can lose weight if you eat heavy all the time? Would you be able to lose weight, guys? The answer is no. Now, the goal of losing weight and your method of eating, are they in alignment? Are they working together? Are they 5 and 6? Would they say, if it was a relationship, would you say they are dating? Would the person that is trying to lose weight be dating the person that is eating the heavy food? Would you think we'll be able to work together and be together? Please, I'd like to know. Like I said, it's a conversation. We're having a conversation. No way. Fantastic. So it means that in growing my business, I need to step back and do an audit. This is what we do for businesses. Do an audit and say, my current business operation is not in alignment with the solution I'm thinking about, or my solution is not in alignment with my business goals. So if my staff is wasting my time, and the solution to my staff wasting my time is me shouting at my staff and repeating the same instruction, is not in alignment with us getting the goal of speed. Because the time I would have used to correct my staff, remind my staff of the pricing or the terms and conditions of our business and all that, will not help us grow. Am I communicating? Guys, am I communicating? So that's why you need to harmonize. Yes. You need to harmonize. So 3, which is R, the third part, T, transform, H, harmonize, R, re-engineer, that is change. Optimize your workflows for efficiency. I shout, talk, speak loud, repeat, whichever nomenclature you want to say, and repeat myself to my staff all the time. And my goal is to be able to get things done faster. And this is not working for me. What do I need to do? Okay, let me take a step back. Now I'm giving you insight, which people pay us lots of money for, but Connectnigeria's family, so I'll give it to you for free. What you need to do to re-engineer or optimize workflow for efficiency is you need to create either an onboarding structure or an SOP. So you have your rules and regulation, your guide, and all you need to do is, this is the way we operate in this business. Whenever you are faced in this situation, open this guide and read. I have documented it. Or you use an AI tool like Scribe or any of these AI tools, which is, you don't need to tell your staff how to write an email, how to post on social media, or how to send this. You record your screen using Scribe once, and you send it to your staff. Or you record your process using Loom once, and you send it to them. That is you re-engineering the current operation of shouting or telling the staff, somebody called and they want to buy this our product for XYZ amount, and we want to sell it for this. What should I do? Oh my God, it will take you another 30 minutes or 45 minutes to solve that. Why don't you brain dump everything on a sheet of paper that says, whenever Mr. A, Mr. B calls, when A calls and they want to buy 10 items and they say this price, this is what you should do. If they now go here, go there. So everything you would have told that over and over again is on paper. That is you now re-engineering or optimizing your workflows. For what? For efficiency. So when they call her, she will just be talking to the client on the phone and say, yes, sir, yes, sir. And she's looking at a sheet of paper and she's looking at what to do. And she's saying it word for word, or she's saying it how you structure it. Do you think that you would be able to save your business a lot of time if you re-engineer your workflow for efficiency? Please, if I'm communicating, please let me know. Am I communicating, guys?
Yes, you are.
Is it making sense? Are we working
yes,
together?
Yes, you're communicating. Yeah, it's making sense.
Okay, fantastic. So that's it. The other part now will now be I in the thrive, which is innovate. This is where my company now builds this whole entire thing for you, which is implementing AI and automation. This is where you now leverage platforms like Connectnigeria to innovate how you get business, how you get clients, how you network. You need to innovate this process whereby it's not going to be manual. Your staff will not say, man, hey, you know that Google Doc or that message you sent to me on my WhatsApp. Sorry, my WhatsApp crashed. My son or my daughter or my sister, he dropped inside the water, so the phone has crashed, or the phone got stolen, or you know, say, hey, all my business documents, or all my business, so is inside one phone. Oh, da, da, da. No, innovate. That process can be automated. When a client says, hey, boom, they get it. When customer press B, this happens. When someone says, for example, you do a post on Instagram and you say, comment 50 or comment Brazilian or comment weak or comment Peruvian. And once they comment Peruvian, do you know what happens? Automated. Bah. Hello, thank you for your interest in our Peruvian hair. Oh, can we know? Ask some question. Blah, blah, blah. Everything is fully automated. You didn't touch it. So that means even if you are counting your stock or you are having a meeting or you're doing a presentation, your business is running on autopilot. Nobody's stopping you. Like what I showed you, if you were here earlier, we called Zoe, and Zoe was, I never pick the calls. Zoe picks all the calls and tells you if you want to speak to someone on the team. And then you can now align with that person. So that is for innovating. Then the V after the I of innovate is what? Validate. Please, it's one thing for you to try a new process. It's another thing for you to validate if that thing works. Why? One of the big mistakes people make is that they try things that don't work. Please, how many of us have watched one YouTube video, you've gone for one other course or seminar, you've gone somewhere, they've told you something, you tried that, this thing did not work. Please, can I speak some Yoruba here? Can you share? What is this now? This thing only work now. He didn't do it. I want this video. This guy did his own. Me, I did my own. My own did not work. Has it happened to you before? Has it happened to you before? How many of us that has happened to before? The same solution, or the person did it in front of you. It worked. You watch a video, you went for seminar, you went for training, you paid for coaching, you watch the video, you did the course, you did your own, your own did not work. What's going on? Why is it not working? Guys, you know what? It's because, yes, EO says yes, ever information not tailored. Yes, exactly. Some of these things are not tailored to the Nigerian market. I totally agree. They are not tailored to the Nigerian market. That's number one. Number two is because there's a difference between told and coached. I don't want to, let me just explain. Being told something is different from being coached. The challenge we face as business owners, we tell our staff what to do. We don't coach them. So when you tell, just like a child, you tell a child what to do, the child would always come back to be told again what to do. But when you coach the child on how to do it and build their mindset and their confidence of whenever they face that situation, this is what to do. They don't come back to tell you what to do. They know how to do it. So as a business owner, you need to...
Seminar. Come over.
Sorry, Joseph, are you speaking to me?
No.
Okay. So you need to go away from telling your staff, hey, I'm sorry to call anybody's name, but Nkechi, Ada, Emeka, this person, you should do this. That's telling them what to do. You didn't coach them on how to do. That is why if you go back, you re-engineer your process should be a process of coaching them and creating systems like documents and things that they can do. For example, let me call Zoe again. I trained and coached Zoe on what to say. Please, if you can hear Zoe, please let me know.
Hi, you have reached Kelly and AI. My name is Zoe. How can I help you today?
Hello, Zoe. How's it going today?
Doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you? Anything on your mind regarding AI voice agents or how they might help your business?
Yes, Zoe. I'm a business coach and I help business owners make more sales. How do you think AI can help me as a business coach?
That's a great question. As a business coach, AI voice agents can help you in several ways. They can automate scheduling, handle initial client inquiries, and even provide follow-up reminders to keep your clients on track. Imagine freeing up more time to focus on personalized coaching while the AI handles routine tasks. How does that sound for boosting your efficiency?
That sounds great. That sounds really good, Zoe.
No worries at all. It sounds like you're interested in exploring this further. Would you like to see how AI voice agents can be tailored specifically for your coaching business?
Yes, please.
Awesome. The best next step is to schedule a call with our team for a personalized AI audit. They'll analyze your current processes and show you where AI can make the biggest impact. Would you like me to set that up for you?
Yes, please.
Great. You will receive a text from our assistant shortly to book your appointment. Just let them know which day and time work best for you.
Okay.
Great.
Okay.
Huh.
All right. Sorry, I didn't want to. But did you guys notice that everything we have said today is exactly what Zoe said on that call? How many of us got that? Did you catch it? Every word she mentioned. Did you get that?
Yes, we did.
You did, right? Did you notice that like everything we've shared today using that Thrive method is what Zoe has said? What is your business? What is the bottleneck in your business? How can we help you? Can we do a personalized audit? The audit Zoe would do, or she's proposing, which the team, including myself, will do, is what I'm sharing with you, which is we're going to look at your existing system and then find ways of improving it. Did you also get that when Zoe said things around what AI can specifically mention all the things AI can do, which is what I discussed. Oh, handling inquiries, streamlining your process, doing feedback, follow-up, reminders, and things like that. Things that business owners struggle with. She mentioned it. AI does it. Now, this takes us back to my point, which is you need to harmonize. Is it harmonize or validate? You need to validate your solution with what? With your team and your business. If you go and copy one YouTube video and you take it and you want to use it for it's not going to work. I have been in business for some time. I know that for the time I've been in business, if my years of experience was a child, the person could do secondary school. So I would say at least I have some form of experience when it comes to business and when it comes to business consulting. The biggest problem business owners face and why they think things like coaching, consulting, networking doesn't work is because some other person will give them a solution that is not tailored to their own environment. I call it cultural intelligence. That solution is not culturally intelligent enough to help you as a business owner. So what am I trying to say? Whatever solution you come up with after this session must be in line with your business goals, must be something you can do now. For some of you, your next step is to list out your operations on paper. Some of you, your next step is to automate some things. For some of you, your next step is to say, that's true. I need to stop telling my staff what to do. I need to start coaching my staff and creating manuals of how things are done for my business. That's it. And for everybody, your next step is to connect with other business owners so that the one you already know, you can start getting business already. We'll talk more about that as we proceed. So let's finalize that, please. I hope we are together. Please, if you're with me, please let me know you're with me. I hope I'm not alone here.
No, we're with you.
Thank you so much. So the E, we've talked about validate. You need to track progress and refine your strategy. So you do your next step, you track your progress, you refine your strategy, you track your progress. Oh, we've tested this, it's working. Then the E is what? Engage. Ensure that your team is on board. So for example, you do a new automation, you test it for a day or two, a week or two, or 3 weeks or a month, and you see the thing works. What do? You need to go to your team and train them. You cannot achieve a goal in isolation of your team. Let me take it personal. You are a man, woman, whatever you identify yourself as, and you want to lose weight, but your partner, your family doesn't know that you want to lose weight. What do you think will happen? They will keep feeding you and eating with you the same old patterns that you have. So guess what? They are not in alignment with your goals. So you cannot achieve that goal. Or your friends are not in alignment. Or your office, whatever it is. For you to be able to come up with a solution and ensure that solution works, you need to engage your team that this is our new modus operandi. This is our standard operating procedure. This is our culture here. I'm African, and I'm sure a lot of us here are Africans, and I still identify as an African. And I would never forget when our parents would say, don't forget the child of who you are. Please, who has heard that before? Have you heard something like that? Don't never forget the child. They say it in our local dad. Never forget the child of who you are. Never forget where you come from. Please, am I alone here? Did I say it correctly? Please correct me if I'm wrong. Did I say correctly? Do we all know that saying? Never forget the child of who you are. Never forget where you come from. Please, is that correct? Oh, you've heard that somewhere. I'm
Very
correct.
well.
Very well. Oh, fantastic. Thank you so much, Afolake. See, do you know what that means? It means that in my business of Afolake Enterprise, my staff, never forget our culture, never forget our mode of operation, never forget the things that we do. Don't call me to ask me a question you already know the answer. That is the child of who you are. That is the staff of who you are. That is the ambassador of who you are in this business. You have the mind of a problem solver. I have taught you that. I didn't tell you. I coached you. I coached you how to handle difficult customers. I coached you how to operate the phone. I coached you how to operate the machine. I coached you how to go to the market and negotiate with our vendors. I coached you. I didn't just tell you. Beyond coaching you, I created manuals, systems, processes, automated it, even got an external consultant to come and work with us to even train you further to ensure that we do what we ought to do. So never forget the child or the ambassador of who you are of this business. Trust me, when you do this, do you know what will happen? You will 3x your revenue. You will 3x your sales. You will do much more than your competition because your competition is still operating the same old way of shouting, of fighting, of arguing, of being slow. But you have implemented AI, either as a voice agent, a chat bot, and automations, procedures, structures, insight, coaching, collaboration, and all these things that the big companies of the world implement. You have done it in your very small business. We have gotten to the point whereby you as a solopreneur would operate as a multinational because you have AI agents and AI in your system without necessarily hiring more staff. This is how you do it. And the icing on the cake is now that you have this information and this strategy moving forward, the next thing you need to do, you need to go and connect. You need to go and network with other business owners and talk about how you are different from everybody so that you get more business. That is how it works. I want to say this. There's a book that says that you don't light a candle and put it under a basket. It's a quote from a holy book. That a candle should not be hidden. It means that if I have this knowledge, If I have these skills, if I have these things, and I know that my business is set for greatness, I should not hide it. I should be amongst other top business owners or ambitious business or like-minded people so that I can boldly and confidently talk about my business and sell what I have. If you are looking for a place to connect with all other business owners, you're already in the right place. Connectnigeria does it every month. Why are you not there? One is happening on the 30th of this month. Why are you not there? Do you know how much you will spend on billboard, this and that, and Facebook and all that? Sometimes those things, they work, don't get me wrong. If you have the right funding to do those as they work. But the low-brainer, low-hanging fruit is to see Afolake or see Rashida or see Tony or see Tunde or see anybody on this call live and direct during the Connectnigeria net and say, you are this, I was there too, oh, fantastic, this. So I mean, yes, this is what we are doing currently. Okay, fine. Since I know you, let's do business together. And you get more business. Why are you hiding your candle? Why are you putting it under a basket? Why are you not going out there and showing the world what you are made of? Why are you not connecting with other business owners? Why are you not leveraging a platform like Connectnigeria, whereby you send one email and the email touches 80,000 business owners just like you, and all of them come and ask you, oh, we saw your promo, we saw your offer, we would like to buy from you. Why are you not doing that? One wise man told me, Emeka, the reason why you are not promoting yourself and carrying your market on your head is because you don't believe in it. Davido, as rich as he is everywhere marketing and selling his market. Cubana, Cubana chief priest and all these entertainers that we spend a lot of our data watching and laughing and arguing and everything, they carry their market on their head. But you and I, we feel that it's not. Who lied to us? This is the thing that puts food on your table. This is the thing that, for me, do you know what took me abroad? My business. I didn't borrow money. I didn't steal. I didn't do anything funny. Consulting gave me enough money to move abroad. Who says your business cannot get you money to, if that's your desire, to move abroad or build a house for your parents or do something that you've always dreamt of? But it only starts if you are ahead of the competition, if you are connected with other business owners, if you do all you can and stand, and at the end of the day, you will never regret putting your business forward. I hope it makes sense though. Like I said, it's just a conversation. I hope everything I've said does make sense. If you have any questions, please share your questions. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Fire Emeka. This is session. We're going to give a couple of minutes. If you have any questions, kindly signify by a lift of hands using the reaction emoji, the reaction button. You can lift your hand. I'm going to give it 2 minutes. 1 minute gone already. Can we have this again next week? Beautiful question. We in the organization will work on it, work towards it. Any other questions? I cannot believe after listening to everything he had to say, we don't have any questions.
My hands are up. I thought you
Oh
said.
my God, my apologies. I didn't see that. I'm going to mute my mic and you can ask your question now.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Emeka. You got so much value. I really appreciate you. Thank you. My question would be, you did say that you are going to teach us how we can be able to automate respond when people DM us, maybe on Instagram. You know, I told them I'm really struggling with that. Thank you.
Yes, you can use the different platforms. There's a platform called MiniChat. You can use MiniChat. I use another platform called High Level. That's like a different platform. You can use that to do some, automation on that. If you want us to have a deeper dive, that might be a paid class. Please, you don't have to. But any business owner that is investing in their knowledge and in their structure will definitely do better. So if that's something you're interested in and you like me to teach you, if it is, please, I would say it now, please, I beg. If you are interested and you are ready to, okay, Emeka, everything you said, I want you to coach me and set some systems for me, my business. If you guys are interested, please, you can reach out to me or reach out to the Connect Nigerian team. We can set something up. It's a paid class. If you are fine with it, no problem. If you're not fine with it, no problem. But please, I just say it, I beg. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does make
Yes,
sense. So if you want to
absolutely.
reach out, how can we find you?
Okay, so on Instagram, it is my name, Emeka Ebeniro, just the way you see it on the screen here, Emeka Ebeniro. And I have a backup page. Please, guys, have a backup page because social media is funny. So I have a backup page on Instagram, is E Ebeniro. So it's E for my first name, Emeka, and then Ebeniro. So either one of them, I have two pages on Instagram, Emeka Ebeniro and E Ebeniro. So you can follow both, send me a message. If you guys are interested, we can all have like a masterclass where we go deep dive and all that. So please, but it's going to be a paid one. So, but that's it. So yeah, thank you. So yes, you can follow me now. The same name on LinkedIn.
Says,
Okay.
please, I'm hosting.
Yes, please go ahead. Yeah. Any questions, please? Please ask your questions and everything. Let's.
I have a question, please.
Please go ahead. Yabo, please go.
Yes. So mine is a little bit different from all this because it's just a new startup. I just left my job and I'm about to go into soap making. So I've been using AI, DeepSeek, ChatGPT, and the rest of them, and I think I'm not getting the right responses. So in fact, that's why I joined this training when I saw the the topic. What do I need? Are there special AI tools for such? I'm trying to get a formulation first before going to production. So I'm just really starting, and I need help, really. I need help.
So if I get your question correctly, you left your job, you're trying to start up soap making. You were using AI tools, LLMs like DeepSeek and ChatGPT to help you create your soap formulation. Is that correct?
Yes, yes. My specific formula, yes.
Your specific formula, but
Yes.
you're not getting the formula. Is that correct?
Well, yes, they are. I have responses, but I tried them and they're not working. They're failing. So I'm just asking if are there specific AI tools for such, maybe for such formulations that are science oriented?
It's still the same ones, but you need to feed it with some form of context. The thing about AI is AI does better when there's context. If it doesn't have context, it's going to just gauge out something that is surface level. So you need to train it, and all that. So yes, you need to prompt it. That's pretty much is what called prompting. But you need to prompt it in a way that you're giving it the right context to now feed off. Yes. So that's what I'll say. The other thing I'll say is don't rush to AI to study. You need to have some form of experience. Have you done any form of internship, worked closely with someone that is already doing it, and you've learned from that person, and now you want to use AI to do better? So that would be my advice. So for everyone, don't run to AI for, this is what I'm doing. Help me. No. Have you tried it? Have people made mistakes? Have your customers complained? Have they told? So the truth is, for those of us here that are already in business, maybe like Michelle and some other people that want to now go to the next level, it's going to be easier because we've using the Thrive framework. We've already identified some bottlenecks. So we're just going to plug in those sites with AI and we'll do better than those. But if you are starting, you need to go back to the drawing board of really understanding what the challenges your customer or clients are facing. And then once you've worked on your solution and you validated it, then you can use AI to scale it. I hope that makes sense.
Thank you very much. And thanks to everyone. I've been reading the comments. Thank you very much.
Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. All right. Who again who has another question?
Okay. I think I saw a Bernard with a question.
Okay. Please go ahead.
Bernard, are you here? He's not responding anymore. Does anybody else have any questions?
Yes, I actually asked of the class, how much will you be posting up for the master class?
Let's send me a message first. Let me see how many people are interested, and let's see how we can make that happen. That's what I would say. Send me a message first if you're interested. I would definitely, it's not something it's not for profit. Please help me. It is the goal of the masterclass is not for me to make profit. The goal of the masterclass is for me to know those that are serious, committed, and really want this. Then once we have a good number and everybody, we can now put a price to it, attend, and ensure that you have the best experience. So that's the goal for me. So if it's something you're interested in, send me a message, follow me, and send me a message on Instagram. Once we have a good number, then we can now, let's fix a date. I will inform everyone that sent a message that, oh, this is the date. Then we'll sit down. What if you want to know, for those of you that are like, maybe I don't even, let me tell you, if you've ever been to my masterclass or workshop, it's really details, but let me break it down. At the end of the masterclass, we're going to set up your own SOP, so you don't need to shout at your clients and everything. At the end of the masterclass, I'm going to give everyone a sales script. So you're going to follow this sales script to help you sell more. So when a client says, but it's too expensive, your staff knows exactly what to say. Or client says, oh, for every time the client gives you a reason why they don't want to move forward, you know what to say and to get them to buy from you. So it's going to be your own power engine of automation, SOPs, sales, and a lot of the other things that we've said here. And also based on the message, those that are interested that will tell me, oh, this is Emeka, this is the challenge I'm facing in my business. We can aggregate all those comments and now design it specifically to those that would like to attend. So imagine you saving yourself a lot of time, a lot of money by really putting some structures, which maybe if you'd have paid one big consultant have cost you money to buy a car, and all that. We'll just, because of Connectnigeria, we'll just make sure that everyone gets enough value. But the only thing I'll ask for those that would hit me up and do it is, at the end of this, please go back to Connectnigeria, go for the masterclass when you've gotten this message, reach out to them, use their whatever platform and all, leverage their platform so that you can get more visibility. Because there's no point in you being this good and nobody knows about you. It's one of, can I say something, please? Pardon me, I need to say this. Coming from my heart, Holy Spirit is putting it in my spirit. The biggest challenge we face from my continent is that we don't tell our story. We have been lied to that we are not good enough, or we shouldn't talk much, or we shouldn't promote ourselves. It's so bad that even subconsciously we tell our children the same thing. Don't be proud. It's not pride. It's just you telling the world you are good. It's just very simple. And I've seen this working 9 to 5 to running business to being around, even till today. I still spend a lot of time with business owners. Their biggest problem? The good ones don't tell their story. The good ones, nobody know about them. There's a lady in my church that made the best zobo that I have drank, or not best zobo in the world, but I've drank a lot of zobo because that's one drink I love eating and drinking healthy. But guess what? Nobody knew her. The moment she had some personal challenges, the business died, and the knowledge of zobo was not passed on to other people. So nobody can point their finger and say, oh, I started my business because you taught me how to do soap making. Or I started my business because you taught me how to do e-commerce. Or I started my business because you taught me how to do snail farming at my backyard. And that is the biggest problem we face as a continent. That's just me speaking from my heart. So yes, please go ahead. Any question? Chris, you have a question.
If you have a WhatsApp number.
Yeah, send me a message on. Send me a
Can you
message.
hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Send me a message on Instagram. I'll reach out to you with that.
Okay, my final question would be: Connectnigeria, is there a way we can have access to the replay of this recorded video, please?
Yes, I believe so. This is recorded. The team would share the recording with everyone.
Can I go ahead with mine?
Yes, please go ahead, Chris.
Okay, thank you. Good afternoon.
Yes.
Thanks for what you've been doing so far. But one thing that's caught my attention so far is the way AI you're using. And I would like to know, is it subscription based? How can we access it? Because for some of us who struggle with prompting and all, I think this way AI will go a long way for us.
Oh, that's the Zoe, yeah, the voice. Yeah. So yes, it's subscription based. I'm currently using a platform here in the UK. The only challenge, the one I'm currently using, it's not available in Nigeria. So they don't have, like, you know how you cannot use it in Nigeria because of the card. So if you are in Nigeria, you want to sign up, you want to put in your card, it will not work. That's the only, and when I reached out to them, they say yes, they don't attend, they've not tailored their solution to the African market yet. So that's the only challenge. But there are still some alternatives that you can use that would help you, maybe not for the voice, but maybe for chat and all that. So yes, if you're interested, like I said, reach out to me. Let's set up a masterclass so that I can expose everyone, show you the one who set it up, build your systems, and yeah.
No problem. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Joseph, do you want to ask a question? You're on mute, sir. You need to unmute yourself, sir.
Okay, while we wait for him, there's a question here that I have to read out. It
Okay.
says, I'm a member of Club Connect. Can Connectnigeria get us a discount on the masterclass?
Yes, definitely. Like I said, if you're a member of Club Connect, you definitely would get a discount on the masterclass. That is for sure. If you're not a member of Club Connect, I would advise that you join Club Connect, but it's going to be very affordable. What I would love is everyone that is here to be at the masterclass. So the first set of people that reach out to me will most likely even be the ones to set the price. So if the first set of people tell me, Emeka, I love the masterclass and I think I want other people to join and listen and learn from this, and I think this is what we should charge, no problem. Like I said, it's enough. All I want to do is I just want people that are serious to come. I don't want, when people don't pay for things, they don't pay attention, they won't implement. But if they paid something, they would implement it. And once they implement it, they'll get the results. And once they get the results, they will definitely recommend Connectnigeria, to all their friends and all that. So that's pretty much what the goal is. So if that makes sense, I'm dropping if you've not followed me, I'm dropping my details right now. So that you can just send me a message, follow me, and send me a DM on Instagram and say, Emeka, yes, I would love it. And let's chat. Give me an idea and all that. Then we'll build it, set a date. Connectnigeria would also be involved. Club Connect members get a discount on it. And I would love for everyone to be there so that we don't just leave with, oh, it was really, how was the masterclass? It was good. I enjoyed it. It was nice. I learned some things, but you really don't have anything to implement. So let's come and implement it. Let's build the SOPs. Let me give you some templates, some guides, answer your questions, and give you some prompts that you can use as well for those that will need help with prompting. Does that make sense?
Okay, yes, it does. And I have a couple of questions here. How do I join Club Connect? Simply go to club.connectnigeria.com. What does it take to be a lifetime member? Oh my God, that's a good question. Just go to club.connectnigeria.com and you will find out everything you need to about Club Connect. Okay. Any other questions?
Shalom, yeah? Can you drop the link in the chat for Club Connect? to drop the link in the chat so that you can, yes, I've dropped my handle. I'm dropping it again. So reach out to me. Let's do it. I would really love for everyone that is here today to be in the masterclass so that you have something like, okay, yes, Nigeria helped me. Bello, do you want to, I heard your voice now. Do you want to ask a question, please?
Yes, I wanted to ask a question before, but the question I wanted to ask, they have already asked it the other time and you have already answered it.
Okay, fantastic, fantastic. So yes, so that's done. Yes, there's a recording. Everyone will get a recording. And for, like I mentioned earlier, those that are interested, please, I put it out there. Go there and personally tell me, Emeka, I want to be in the masterclass. These are the challenges in my business, and I believe that myself, my friends, and everybody there would like to be there. And we believe that this price will be fair. Whatever it is, tell me there why. We need to get to the point whereby we are building people's businesses to help them. We're not building businesses to help us, no, we are building businesses to help them. Everything you've learned today, some other person would have charged you for this first level of information, which you all agree has been very helpful, but you're getting it for free. So imagine when we now come together and we now build systems that we'll use for life, or at least we'll use for a minimum of 2 to 3 years. Do you know what it is for you to have a script that your sales girl or guy can use and speak to any client, even if it's bank, GTB, or anybody, and be able to overcome any obstacle or objection that they want and get you to sell more? Do you know what that would do for your business? Imagine if you don't have to shout at your staff again, or talk to them, or tell them what to do, because you have your own systems in place. Imagine if you don't have to send your own DM anymore. Or imagine if you now have prompts that can help you with your content or your business structuring or strategy or your marketing. What would that do for your business? Do you think it would help you move your business forward, beat your competition? And imagine if you've put all these things together, you now go and network with other business owners. And when they want to size you up, they see, they try you out and they say, no, this business, they really know what they are doing. This is the kind of people that we need to do business with. Imagine what that will happen to you. Do we have any other questions?
The poll. Okay, there's a poll going on. Kindly take the time out to fill it, especially for those who have asked how they want to join Club Connect. And this would aid feedback. Thank you so much. Does anybody have any questions before we wrap up? We've used a lot more than our time already. Any questions? Chris, your hand is up. Chris?
Grace O said, how can someone meet you? Grace, where in the UK are you? I'm in Scotland. So if you're in Scotland, we can definitely connect. I'm in Scotland. I don't know where you are in the UK, but I'm in Scotland.
Okay. So Chris isn't unmuting, or Chris, if you're talking, you're on mute. In the meantime, I just want to take the time to appreciate. I see why he's called Fire.
Hold on. Mr. Joseph, are you able to unmute? If not, do you want to type your question? Because I saw that you've been struggling to unmute yourself. Mr. Joseph, if you can hear me clearly, I would love to take your question, if that's fine. If you want to type it, that will be good. I think we should give him the opportunity to type. Mr. Joseph, can you hear me clearly? Can you signify with your hand wave if you can hear me clearly? Okay. Would you like to type your question? If that's a yes, can you give me a thumbs up? If that's a yes, if you would like to type your question, give me a thumbs up if that's a yes. So we will just wait for you for like 2 minutes. While he's doing that, is there any other question before Shalom takes over and, wraps up? So guys, I put my IG there. So follow me. If you're interested, if you believe your business will need such systems in it, let's reach out. You have the opportunity of setting the price. Emeka is not going to set the price. So the first set of people that reach out to me and we have a conversation and say, Emeka, this is fair, that will be the price. So then we can now, every other person, Connect Nigeria will do the promotions, and that is the price you set, not me. We need to build businesses for our people to grow. That is it. And you can't be this good and nobody knows about you. You can't be this good and you don't have the right systems in place. So that's it. So Sharon, over to you, please.
Okay, thank you so much, Fire Emeka. I was just talking about how hot this panel session was, and now I understand why the name is Fire Emeka. Thank you very much for the Thrive business model. I feel like everybody here has been struggling with a lot of things, but I personally want to spotlight the I innovate, that if you're using Connect Nigeria, that's the only one you're probably doing right now. And like Fire Maker already spotlighted, there is our business mixer is coming up on the 30th of this month. Definitely make sure to connect. Okay, so someone a partner of Club Connect says, in Club Connect community, we can deliberate on the price if you guys are interested in the masterclass. And again, they already said there's a discount. So definitely join Club Connect. And I hope to see you at the business mixer, which is happening on the 30th of this month. You can network with other business owners who have similar questions like yourself and exchange cards and basically definitely build connections. Thank you so much for coming to this panel session. If you haven't asked a question, I believe that you probably want to reach out to Mr. Emeka yourself, or you want to go to club.connectnigeria to join Connect Nigeria or Club Connect. Okay, Bello has finally sent a question. This is the last question before we round up.
Okay.
Apart from masterclass, is there any other class? Fire Emeka, that's for you.
Okay, Ben, let's start with the masterclass. If you want me, for those of you that are still here, if you want me beyond the masterclass, if you want me personally to come into your business and do a free audit, I would audit your entire process for free. And then you want me to build your system for you, you can also reach out to me. So send me a DM, I put it there. So two things. Number one, those that send me DMs that want to be part of the masterclass have the opportunity in partners with Connect Nigeria to set the price. And those that want me to personally audit their business systems for them, I'll do it for you for free, but I can't do it for all. So I only do it for the first 5 people, only 5 people that can audit their businesses for free, obviously, because that'll be a lot. But I'll audit your business for free, thanks to Connect Nigeria. If you want that, also send me a DM, but you have to follow me for me to know that you're serious. So follow me and send me a DM. I've put my social media there. Follow me and send me a DM. I would have a conversation with you. I would audit your business. I'll give you an honest feedback on the things you need to improve for free. I charge for it, but because of Connect Nigeria, you're going to get it for free. Only 5 people will get that. And then for everyone, send me a DM and set the price for the mixer. For the masterclass. And for those that are in Club Connect that want to be part of the masterclass, also get further discounts thanks to Connect Nigeria. My desire, I will say this, my desire is that the 40 or 50 of us would all be again in the masterclass. That's my desire. I hope we can make it happen. Okay?
Yeah. Thank you so much. And for those who want to attend the mixer, I have put the link in the bio. And also you can see that Mr. Emeka's Instagram is there. Any further questions, kindly reach out to him. But unfortunately, like all good things, this meeting has to come to an end. Thank you guys so much for attending. Thank you, Mr. Fire Emeka, for all of the impactful business models and even giving us free audits.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you for your time.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Rebecca.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I hope we enjoyed this and we got a lot of value from this.
I personally did.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, everybody. Please make sure to fill the poll where you live to aid more impactful sessions like this. And on that note, all right then. Bye, everybody.
All right.